Hello, welcome back to Rich Tech. I want to show you a few features of an original Microsoft Surface Pro charger versus a fake one. I was opening these two chargers and I just thought I should make you this video, by the way, because I may not get another chance like this. So I put the two chargers side by side, and if you're keen, maybe you've already spotted the fake one, but I wouldn't blame you if you haven't. I've seen in most or all Surface Pro chargers which are original, there is this sticker right here, Windows sticker, and it has some watermarks, and the lighting changes if you move from side to side. Now on this other fake one, there is no watermark, so there is no sticker. Another obvious sign is the writing. You can see on the fake one, the writings are really bold and let's say they're dark. They come out sharply, but on the original one, they seem like faded, just like in Apple MagSafe chargers. These are faded and they look not so sharp. You can see the difference there. Okay, I've told you I've just opened the two. Fake one opens fairly easily because there's not much holding the upper casing on top of the casing, but the original one is another matter altogether. Opening this is a struggle, and I've made another video showing how I've opened it, but you can see there are these edges white here which have to break off when you're opening it, and they are attached to edges inside here. You can see those two, they have to break off. These are the parts which are broken off, so it's a struggle and it's a fight. And the other obvious thing, maybe before we move to the inside of the chargers, let's look at the casings again. There's a stark difference at the cable holder portion. Maybe I should turn this so that you can see it from the side. You can see that cable holder portion, this plastic right here. It's pretty robust, has many layers for holding the cable, but this one is only one portion for holding the cable. We'll get back to the cables, but just to show you quickly, you can see the portion which the cable is holding on the original one. That's how it fits. On the fake one, this is how it fits. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. That's how it fits. So this is fairly big and robust. That one is light. Okay, going back to the chargers, another differentiator is pretty obvious. On the original one, we have this insulation which is made out of a metal. I think this is like a very soft piece of metal, aluminium or so, at a metal plate with insulation. On this other side, on the fake one, we have this plastic cover. Then we have another paper or like copperish cover. I don't know what this is. Moving them aside, we remove it also on this other side. And this one you can see on the original one, this insulation is folded in three parts. That's the cross section, so it fits right into the edges here. Now let me return this back again in. Okay, now continuing, the casings aside and the insulations aside, let's start from which side? Let's start from the input side. That's where you connect your power. There are these wires. You can see the wires which bring the power. Only two and thick and short. Here it's a whole coil of wire. They didn't spare any wires. And some parts here are hidden. But one which you will not see on the fake one is this. Let's see. I've peeled back some of this whitish substance which is squeezed in here. I think it's a part of the insulation, but having peeled it back, you can see an induction coil right here. That one is missing in the fake one. The capacitor here is short, here it's pretty long. When moving in, we have those two parts down there. Let's see, on this other charger there is none. This is the fake one. We have a plate there. You have the same plate on this side, and you have the transformer. This one is labeled together with the company name. This one there is nothing. You could remove this, but there is nothing underneath there. You can see that. One very stark difference is on these chargers we have the USB port right there. You can charge anything for 5 volts. Both of them have it, but there is a big difference inside these two. On the fake one, you can just see a board with wires running to it directly. And that's the output for the USB. On the original one, you have a whole circuit board. I don't know if you can see the resistors there. Let me zoom properly so that you can be able to tell. Yeah, we have a full board right here, which has the resistors and all that. And then the USB output. The other major difference which can be seen clearly is you can see this circuit board of the original one has many parts right there on the board. Many parts, nothing is paired, but looking at this other one, it is sparse. In fact, there is something missing here, and it is sparse. There is nothing here, just a board. On this other one, you can see there are quite a lot things on the board. Then we have the output part of the cable. On the fake one, you can see only 2 pins are emerging from the board. You have a connector here where you can only connect 2 pins. On the original one, you can see we have 3 pins, and this moves us on to the cables themselves. This is the fake, this is the original. You can see on this other side we have 3 wires. We have the pinkish red, and then the blue in the middle, and the black. All this join and form part of this cable which ends in that connector. Of course, it's magnetic. It's holding my screwdriver. On the fake one, you can see only 2 output cables. You have the black one underneath there and the white one. Let me remove this so that you can see the black one clearly. There it is, the only 2. And as you can see, the junction of this fake one is fairly simple compared to the original one. We put them side by side. It's even dull in color. All these ends, I don't know how these work, but it also ends with at the connector with 3 pins. You can see those shiny portions. This also, the original also ends with that. I don't know how this works with 2 pins, with 2 cables ending in 3 connections, and here we have 3 cables ending in 3 connections. On the genuine charger, we have these, I hope you can see these notches. There's a notch right here on the junction. There is another notch on the other side. That's the notch I'm talking about. On the fake one, there is no notch. Here it is, there is no notch. And the work of the notch, it can be seen on the original charger base. It locks onto those 2 portions. Let me just raise this up. You can see it clearly. You can see those 2 raised portions. This black portion right here and another black portion right here. Those 2 lock onto that portion. this portion, and on this other side there is that other notch. On the fake one, obviously there is no notch to hold this, and this one doesn't have those two raised portions. Putting them side by side, you can see the difference is obvious. Two notches holding the junction, no notches. So genuine, fake. And of course fakes have stickers, you can see on this side. Even MagSafe chargers have this same problem. There's plenty of stickers on fake chargers. So that's a short video showing you how to differentiate between the fake and original Microsoft Surface Pro chargers. Hope you like this video. Thanks for your time. Kindly give this video a like. I really appreciate that, and also subscribe to the channel.